As a Halloween fan, what are some of the gifts that should be on the top of your Christmas list? Hey everyone, it's Kevin with Always Halloween. I'm here today to talk about some of the gifts that you should put on the top of your Christmas list as a Halloween fan. What should either you ask for, or what should you get a Halloween fan in your life? Now, first off, I think it goes without question, the number one items have to be the 4K set from Scream Factory or Shout Factory. This is a set that came out a few years ago, which I think is a must-have. These have the best transition and look amazing on 4K. They have the whole series, so you have Halloween, Halloween 2, Halloween 3, then you have 4 and 5, and what's really cool is they have a whole set for 6, 7, and 8, or H2O and Halloween Resurrection. So let me show you some of the artwork on these. I am a fan of the artwork. I mean, I don't think it's amazing by any means, but I do like the artwork. So this is 6, The Curse, one of my favorites. We have H2O, and we also have Halloween Resurrection. Not one of my favorites, but I do like the cover a lot. And then you have the newer series as well. You have 2018. This is separate. This is not part of the Shout Factory set. Kills and Halloween Ends. And I think you really need all of them as a true Halloween fan. Even the ones that you don't really like as much, you have to complete the set, right? But the newer set that came out from Scream Factory, I think is really worth it. These have some of the best looking footage of, especially the older movies like Halloween 1978, Halloween 2, even Halloween 3, I think look really good. And the audio as well. It's always hard for an older Halloween fan like myself, because we're so used to the VHSs of the music and the dialogue being all over the place, especially streaming too. Now you really can't get it perfect, but these I think do the best job at creating that balance. And there's a lot of special features on these, a lot of interviews, things like that, which is awesome. I think, for instance, you have audio commentary on Halloween 3 with Tommy Lee Wallace. Stuff like that is always great as a Halloween fan, to hear more of the deep dives of everything. Another item is, and I just got this past year, the novelization of Halloween 1978. And now this is illustrated, which is really cool. So I know they had done a reissue of the novelization of Halloween 1978, but this one has some of the artwork too associated. So let me just find, like they have this, for instance, Ghost Bob. Yeah, I mean, I really like the artwork. I think it helps sometimes with reading a novel. There's a reason why we love the movies. Not all of us are big book fans. Yeah, this is cool too. Michael, little kid. So this does have art. This is the novelization. So there's a lot of differences between the novelization and the movie. One of the biggest things is they get more into Michael's time at Smith's Grove. before he escaped, and you see some of the supernatural elements there. So I really recommend it as a Halloween fan. If you want to do a deep dive into more of the Halloween lore, this is your best bet. Now, I know what you're saying, Kevin. More books? Yes, because these are the Halloween Bibles, as I look at them as. If you want a deep dive, these are the best. And number one, it's Taking Shape, the original. Oop, almost dropped it. Taking Shape, the original. I think what this one has is it has all the behind the scenes stuff. So why didn't this happen? Why did they go with this? It's funny, you know, obviously some of the ones that are considered the least fan favorites, like Halloween 5, for instance. Reading all these stories behind it is really, really cool. And this, like I said, dives deeper into each movie and, you know, has interviews with directors and things like that. So I think it's really good as a Halloween fan to read about this, reshoots, everything that went into these movies. And I think they make you appreciate the movies more. And finally, this one is the best, in my opinion, and this is Taking Shape 2. Taking Shape 2, what it has in it is all the Halloweens that weren't made. And as a Halloween fan, this is awesome to read about. And actually, some of this I'm going to be covering on Always Halloween, where we kind of look at maybe some of the movies that weren't made and wonder if they were. Like, wonder if Halloween 2 was set in a city. Yes, that's in here. You know, these are the scripts that didn't get made into movies. They have interviews with directors. There's some directors who pitch their own Halloweens. We get into a little bit of the famous Quentin Tarantino directing Halloween 6 lore and what that would have looked like. You know, and I will say, you're like, well, these didn't get made into movies, so they got to be shit. No, like some of these actually have some good ideas. And it's funny because I think if you've seen even the newer Halloweens, I think some ideas were borrowed in those as well. So it's kind of cool to look through this and see the different ideas and maybe how they transformed into other ideas that you've actually seen on screen. And maybe they were the catalyst for certain things. So this is a must, I think, for any Halloween fan this year. I'm going to have links down in the description to all of these. So if you are interested in putting them on your list or buying them for a Halloween fan, you'll have direct links down below. I'm not being sponsored by any of these. These are just my opinion of what makes some great Halloween gifts this year. But let me know. What's at the top of your list? Maybe a mask, maybe some artwork. There's a lot of different cool Halloween merch out there too. And it's awesome to see companies that have officially licensed merch that are, you know, putting this out years, years and years after the original Halloween. It's cool to see. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you're looking forward to as a Halloween fan to receive as a Christmas gift this year or to give to someone. And let me know any of the ones I missed that I should have included in my top items this year. Thank you so much. Please hit the like button and subscribe. This has been Always Halloween.